tutorial number 2. So this tutorial asking for to print a certain string in a certain manner. So the ideas for this tutorial is print underscore into two lines or 3 lines. So first of all, I created a new class that's called landscape test class. This is not a request in the problem, but this is how I started to start with to create it in order to produce the output looks like this here. And also this is how I get the move on to the problem number 2 to create a new class is called mountainscape. So they're essentially the same idea. So I'm gonna start to explain the landscape test class firstly, and then I'll move on to mountainscape class and the main class. So landscape test class here. So I'm using array here, and I give in 2 variables. One I name it a hill row and from index 0, which is on the first row, and the second one is called a flat row, and from index number 1, which is print on the second line. And then I define the size of the array, so it's from 2 rows and up to 100 columns. And then I give it a first method is called a flat. Flat is like we're printing on the flat row and printing empty space on the hill row. And then move on to the method called a hue. So this hue part is included in 3 parts. So first of all, it's a /. So we started print a / on the flat row and empty space on the hill row, and then this underscore part. So we're using for loops. So printing the underscore on the hill row, which is on the first line, and then an empty space on the second line. Lastly, we print the backward slash on the flat row. So this is the idea how to produce this outlook. So then I'm gonna move to mountainscape class. So it's basically the same idea, except we add another row, which is a mountain row, will be on the first. We'll start it with mountain row from index 0, and then it will be first line, and hill row second line, and the flat row will be on the third line. Besides the previous flat and hill mask, we also generated the new mountain mask. So essentially it's the same idea. All the code is here. The code looks a lot, but they're the same idea. And then I'm gonna move on to the main class. So main class was I was able to leveraging the code from the tutorial 1. Except we have to add an array in there and run this code based on the user's input. So now I'm gonna run this code really quick. Just make that bigger. So I'm gonna go through the problem number 1. So copy question first one here, copy, paste. And enter, so it gives the exactly patterns here. And then I'm gonna do the questions number 2, copy paste. Okay, so we got this, yeah, so we got this patterns here, and I'm just gonna randomly do a few other things here. 5, yeah, so let's give this one, yeah, so then I'm gonna hit quit. Yeah, so we add this as a program. So this is yeah, the demo video for tutorial number 2. Thank you.